Mia Redrick, regularly meets with mothers to help them prioritize their busy lives.
So, one of the things that I found is that as a mom, we're no longer multitasking, we're megatasking.
Yes.
Okay? And isn't that true?
Welcome, lady Adina. You're going to love this scope. It's going to be short today, guys. It's going to be a short scope. I have a coaching call at 9 o'clock with the Moms Academy.
Whatever we do for ourselves is what we are giving to our family.
Hey, Marcy, did you get my email?
I'm always ready to work out. So I always bring with me my jump rope.
I'm going to keep it quick. I have a coaching call at 9 o'clock.
Easy way to get your workout in any day.
Got a couple of things I want to share.
I love the toolkit, Mia. How about dads? Can dads have one too?
Absolutely. Dads create the best toolkits.
Awesome.
The deal is just be prepared for wherever you're going to be that day with your family to maximize the day. If you have ever said there are not enough hours in a day, you're going to love my next strategy.
Guys, we're going to get started in maybe like 2 minutes.
When you are doing something for your children, looking for opportunities to do something.
But these are some hard-hitting facts here.
Guys, tell me, how are you already blending?
It is another scope topic. I have to do it for you guys.
Taking care of yourself.
I'd like to break that down. I have
a best girlfriend who's a trainer who created a way in which we literally work out in her garage while our kids play outside.
You know what?
We're getting me time.
You broke that down for me. That's what I'm going to talk about today.
We've had over 283 self-care groups, and I think the power of the groups has been that moms have no judgment, just camaraderie. You have an opportunity to connect with other women in your demographics of motherhood. And I firmly believe that moms aren't necessarily looking to balance their work and their life. I think what we want more of is joy. Creating opportunities to experience joy on a daily basis in your life is the goal. The next time you and your family need a getaway, try a staycation. What I mean by that is explore in your hometown, play a tourist. This might be exactly what your family needs to refuel and reconnect, even in the middle of your busy lives. Remember, when mama's happy, everyone else is happy.
When most people think of dating, they think of being single, going out of town. But when you're married with kids, that's when the real dating fun should begin.
It sure is. Well, our mom strategist explains why and shares her rules of family dating.
This is something you've probably not thought about, but it's worked really great for me, and it is dating your family.
Hey, Kim,
because you have 6 children, one of the things that works terrific is to be able to date at home.
We gotta tell the world.
What I get a lot of my clients to do is to create a dating box, and in that box, you and your husband can put things that you want to enjoy together. Because sometimes we have opportunities to date our partners, but we don't have a whole lot of time. It might be you have 90 minutes, but by the time you get to go and get the movie or get a meal, the time that you would have spent together is gone.
Hard hitting.
Thank you for coming.
Just saying. I warned you.
Wow. Well, welcome the author of Time for Mommy, 365 Dating Strategies for Mother's Self-Care.
Bam, swipe, share. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Creative T. Tell me your name. Tell me your first name, Creative T.
I really feel for this family.
Hey, Vaughn, welcome.
But what can we all take away from this?
Well, Dear Time is such a simple way to build quality in your family time and to make self-care a reality every single day. It's simple.
Alicia,
so drop everything and read.
Tatiana, what a beautiful
name. It will allow the kids to see mom and dad having some downtime, and it becomes part of the family culture. Self-care.
So what about the fact that she has no time for herself? She sits in her car and listens to the radio and lies to her husband about where she is, just so she can have a moment to
Hey guys, hey Ira, good to see you.
What we talked about was them giving one another permission.
It's a great name. It's a unique name.
That time and understanding you need that when you have 2 young children. There are a couple.
We're gonna get started in 30 seconds, guys. This is going to be tough. Thank you so much.
Just to dance together.
Alicia, hey there.
I saw you covering your ears when that was happening. Why?
It's emotional.
Yes, it is. Because I love my husband and we all forget why we got married.
All right, here are my people, guys. This is why I do what I do. Here they are, my crew. All right, let me flip the camera. Kim, camera flip. Hey guys, it's Mia Redrick here, the mom strategist. I would love to. I'd love to speak with you also. I'm Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist, and I support mostly moms of life and business success. You can always check me out at miaredrick.com, miaredrick.com. I hope you're ready today. It's a big topic. I'm going to keep it quick because I have a 9 o'clock. Hey, Nia. I have a 9 o'clock coaching call tonight with the Moms Academy. I do a private coaching call on Periscope with my clients in the Moms Academy. Yes, email me at Mia_Redrick@findingdefinitions.com. Mia_Redrick@findingdefinitions.com. Tim Mashon is in the house. Hey, Tim, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. Fist bump. Boom. I'm Mia Redrick, guys. I'm the mom strategist, and I love supporting clients with life and business success. You can always check me out at miaredrick.com. You know, when I got started 13 years ago, my only goal was to go to work as myself, guys. And I wasn't sure how I would do it. I had a background as a corporate trainer. I loved being a mom. And I was like, you know what? If I can put these things together, then I'll have the perfect work. And I've been able to do that. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for the last 10 years. My husband and I both own a commercial laundry. I have a coaching practice. I've been able to support over 400 clients, guys, doing what I love to do. And I feel like it's my responsibility to share with you, to pull back the layers and say, you can do it too. Because I know so many of you are probably like me. Like, you've got talent, you've got skills, you've got content, maybe you've got a book, and you're just trying to figure out how to use it, like on a bigger platform, on a greater stage, right? I know I'm talking to you guys, and that was me 10 years ago. That was me 13 years ago. I wasn't sure how to do it. I went to a small business resource center to figure out how to get started in business. I didn't know what to do. And I was told that what I've been doing for the last 13 years, that no one would ever pay me to do this. Guys, hear me. I was told no one would ever pay me to do what I'm currently doing. And I always love to share that with you because you know what? People will tell you that. And he was wrong. The guy that talked to me was wrong. I remember going to my car and crying. I felt so embarrassed, so humiliated in his office because in that moment I believed him. I went home, looked online, was trying to figure out who could help me. Hey, Patrice, good to see you. And I bumped into a coach. I bumped into coaching. I didn't know people were hiring life and business coaches. I knew of consultants, but I didn't know of anyone hiring life coaches or business coaches. And I bumped into a coach who changed my life and showed me how to build my business as a coach. And it was imperfectly perfect. And let me just say, I'm so blessed to have been a full-time entrepreneur for the last 10 years. It's been a gift to me. Many of you guys know 6 years ago, your gifts will make room for you. Hey, Patrice, good to see you. Many of you guys know 6 years ago, my husband developed kidney disease and was on dialysis. And I was so blessed that I was an entrepreneur, that we had built our well before we were thirsty, and that I owned my time, guys. And that's a blessing, right? To be able to own your time. I could be there for my family in the way that I needed to be when they needed me most. That's what entrepreneurship has meant for me. I was able to hire a private physician for my husband so that he could get the best medical care around, right? And that's what entrepreneurship means to me. I've been able to invest over $650,000 in my kids' private school education because that's what entrepreneurship has done for me. And I don't say any of it to impress you, but I say it to you to impress upon you that if you want choices in your life, you got to control your life, right? And that was what I decided. And I'm so glad that I get to do every day what I love to do, all right? And I know you can too. Now, today I'm going to be talking about, oh my goodness, this is a great topic. Is your broke mentality keeping you broke at a high level? You know what? Is your broken mentality, I know you do, and I'd love to work with you. Is your broken mentality keeping you broke at a high level? And I want to build your well before you get thirsty, Tim. And I wanted to break this down for a minute because, you know what, in my business, like, I meet people all the time, actually, who have big dreams and they know what they want to do and they've been dreaming about it forever. And just today, I was speaking with one of my clients, right? And she said to me exactly what I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight, right? And she was talking to me about how, for her, that one of the scopes she had listened to that I shared, that it reminded her that she was making, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million, $6 million, $7 million, $8 million, $9 million, $10 million, $11 million, $12 million, $13 million, $14 million, $15 million, $16 million, $17 million, $18 million, $19 million, $20 million, $21 million, $22 million, $23 million, $24 million, $25 million, $26 million, $27 million, $28 million, $29 million, $30 million, $31 million, $32 million, $33 million, $34 million, $35 million, $36 million, $37 million, $38 million, $39 million, $40 million, $41 million, $42 million, $43 million, $44 million, $45 million, $46 million, $47 million, $48 million, $49 million, $50 million, $51 million, $52 million, $53 million, $54 million, $55 million, $56 million, $57 million, $58 million, $59 million, $60 million, $61 million, $ that choice of having a broke mentality, and that broken mentality was guiding her, was leading her in her choices. So I thought, like, what she was saying to me was like so powerful. I thought I would say it, right, Ebony? I just want to say, she's here on the scope today. I just want to say thank you so much for sharing that. And I thought so many of you guys would be supported by that. So I thought, let me kind of take it and spin it and make it my own. And there are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There are 5 things that I want to share with you about a broken mentality and how you can be broke at a high level, right? Yes, Ebony, thank you so much, right? How you can be broke at a high level, and you might not even know it, right? Because what I see sometimes when people are broke at a high level, what happens is that they look good, they smell good, right? You might walk out your doors and you walk out your door of where you live and it looks good. It all looks good, but you're broke at a high level. Maybe you're not home with your family in the way that you want to be. Maybe you're not able to spend time with your spouse like you want to be. Maybe you're not able to be there for your kids or be aware, be conscious, be present with your family like you need to be. So you're broke at a different level, right? Like you look good, you smell good, right? But you're broken, right? In different ways. Or maybe it's that the relationships that you have, they're broken, right? You're around people who, they don't inspire you. They don't challenge you. They don't encourage you to be your best or to go for it, right? And it sounds good, right? And you're around a bunch of people who are like you, right? And so they enable you through your fears, right? Nobody's really doing anything. Nobody's really stepping out of the box and going for it. And so when you just stay where you are, you're in great company, all right? I know I'm talking to somebody out there, and I thought today I want to just lay this out for you. There are 5 ways to determine if your broke mentality is keeping you broke at a high level. And I say all of it. Everything that I'm going to share today, guys, I'm sharing out of love because my only goal is to support you guys with knocking it out of the park this year. And what I know is that if you start to think differently, you start to do better, all right? When you think differently, you change your actions. And if you change your actions, you'll change your outcome, all right? That's my only goal. Number 1 is the way that you can determine if you're broke at a higher level, right? Or you've got a broken mentality is that maybe you find it easy to buy like Starbucks or your purse or dinner out consistently. And everything you're investing in, none of it gives you a return on investment. You guys know I'm telling the truth. That you can go to, I'm just going to say Red Lobster because Beyonce just came out with her song, right? And she said Red Lobster. But I mean, you can go to a restaurant. You can go wherever you want to go. You got money to do the stuff that doesn't give you a return. Maybe it's your coffee. You know what I mean? Maybe it's for lunch. You always have to go out. And then there's a coaching program you want to do. There's a class you want to take. But you never, ever have the resources, right, to make the investment in something that can give you a return. And I just want to break that down for you. When you think about people who are showing up in a way and doing things that you want to do, and they're no different than you. They invest differently than you. You got to understand that when you want something different, you got to make investments so that you can get a return. And if you are spending your money, you're spending your time and your energy on things that do not have an investment, I'm just saying, that's why you are stuck. That's why you aren't where you want to be, and that's why you're broke at a higher level. And I don't say it at all in any judgment at all. We all go through it at certain points in our lives, but there comes a point when you have to get to a place where you're like, hey, I got to change what I'm doing. Like that coffee is not doing it for me. I actually need to invest in a solution. And see, successful people invest in how they want to show up. They invest in their future, right? And then people who are broke at a high level, they invest in the now. Now I want coffee. Now I want this purse. You guys know I'm telling the truth, right? And I'm just breaking it down. And it's not about, what I'm saying to you guys right now is not just, you tap with 2 fingers. It's not just because I'm a coach. Of course I want to work with you. It's not because I'm saying, hey, buy me. I'm not saying, look, that's the best investment you can make. However, I'm saying that you got to understand that the reason that you're broke is because of your mentality. It's a mentality that you're not looking to put in something to get a return on investment. I look for places to invest my seed, right? It's a poor man mindset. Yes, I came in at the perfect time. Mind, Body, Queen, I'm breaking it down. I'm Mia Redrick. I am Mom Strategist. It's nice to virtually meet you. I'm talking today about Is your broke mentality keeping you broke at a high level? See, broke at a high level means like you look good. Like I look at you right now, you look great, right? You smell good, right? You know what I mean? But you broke at a high level. You don't have the relationships, you don't have the technique, you don't have the system, you don't have things that can give you a return on investment, but you look good, all right? But it's not what it looks like, it's what it is, okay? And that's what you got to know. And in your life, at some point, you have to change. You got to change, and you got to change that mentality, right? Because it's keeping you broken. Number 2, looking like money with no money, right? Absolutely, right? Number 2 is you prefer to whine, complain, and blame instead of changing what you are doing and how you're showing up. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So you prefer to whine, complain, and blame instead of changing what you're doing and how you show up differently. I see this all the time. Oh my goodness, I hear people all the time. They want to say, hey, you know what? This isn't happening to me, or this happened to me, and they don't take 100% responsibility for why they are not where they need to be. You aren't where you want to be because you spend more time whining, complaining, and blaming instead of changing. See, for me, I take 100% responsibility for my life. If there's something that I want to happen in my life, I'm not expecting anybody else to be more vested than me. I'm 100% in. Nope, my toes aren't in the water. My body is in the water. Is your body in? Are you swimming, or are you just dipping? There's a difference, right? And you know if you're playing. So a lot of times we have these big dreams of what we want to accomplish, but you're not all in. And as a result of that, you find it easier to whine, blame, and complain about whatever is not happening, the results you're not getting, the money you're not making. The fact of the matter is, it's because you're dipping your toes in. You're not committed to anything. You know what I mean? You're in it. It looks like you're swimming, but you're really not in it to win it. I'm telling you, when you're in it to win it, you're not thinking whining, complaining, or blaming. What you are thinking is, what do I need to do? How early do I need to get up? Who do I need to meet? What do I need to do differently? Okay, who do I need to work with? It's a different mentality. See, a broke mentality, and will keep you broke at a high level because you think you're in action. Like, I'm at the pool, I've got my swimsuit on, you only have your toes in. And I'm telling you that if you want success, it's like being hungry. You got to be hungry for that thing. You got to be willing to do whatever it takes with no excuses. I meet so many people, they've got so many excuses about everything that they're doing. Yeah. You better say it, me. I'm just saying they've got so many excuses about why this is working, why this isn't working. And you know what? They want other people to take full responsibility for what they're not willing to do. See, at the end of the day, I take 100% responsibility for my business, right? I've got to make that business work. That's my responsibility. It's not your responsibility. It's not my coach's responsibility. It's my responsibility. And you got to understand that. And if your mentality is broke or broken, you only have your toes in, and that's why you're not where you want to be. And that's the reality. Number three is you're getting advice from people who don't know what they're doing. Right? See, you cluster. You like hanging out with people who make you feel good. Girl, I'm not spending any money on that. You know what I mean? You're trying to get to Cliff Notes. Okay. Well, the Cliff Notes, some things are missing. You just got to understand that. So it's not the shortest distance it's not the shortest distance to get there. Okay. I'm just saying that you get in the Cliff Notes and you're trying to figure out why you don't have what you need. You didn't get the full story. You didn't read the book. See, that wasn't what you wanted. You wanted the short method. See, you wanted the quick route. So, and that doesn't work like that. So I'm just saying, I told you guys, I love you guys. I wanted to speak in truth today and say, look, it's a broken mentality, and a broken mentality will keep you broke at a high level. See, you're like, I read the book. You didn't read the book. You read the Cliff Notes. You didn't do the program. You did part of it. So don't say, hey, this is working for me. This isn't working for me. I know what's going on. You don't know. You didn't do the work. And see, when I think about it, I always think about it because years ago I did this triathlon, right? I did 3 triathlons and I couldn't swim, right? And I started this triathlon team. And let me just say, I'm on it, right? Like, I'm on fire. Guys, my birthday's tomorrow, so that's maybe part of it. And I get fired up, okay? But let me just say, I was doing this triathlon. I decided I wanted to learn to swim. I kept making excuses about it. Everything that I'm telling you guys that I was talking about tonight, I did all of these things, right? I thank you so much. I I was making excuses. So I was like, only way I'm going to be able to do this thing, I'm going to have to like do a triathlon, invite people to join me because I won't quit on them, right? So I had to be relentless. I started a triathlon team, invited 11 women to join me. They couldn't swim either. One could swim a little bit. And you know what? We had to take classes, man. We had to figure out first how to swim. Then I had to hire a coach to teach me how to endurance swim, right? And then I had to have that coach teach me how to open water swim because we had to swim in a lake. Now I still have to bike and I got to run, all right? But you know what? If I got advice from people that didn't do that, they would say to me things like, my mother said this to me. I said, Mom, I'm going to do this race. She said, what if you drown out there? What about the kids? Okay, see, if you get advice from people who don't know what they're doing, who have never done what you are about to do, your big dream, they're going to tell you, they're going to say things to you like that. They're going to say, what if you drown out there? See, if I talk to other people who have done it, what they're going to say to me is, Mia, this is how you get ready. You need to practice this number of days a week. You need to hire a tri coach. You need to, you know what I mean? You need to swim this time of day. Mia, you need to tread water in this kind of way. Mia, you need to practice your technique. Mia, so I'm just saying that you are getting advice from people who do not know what they're doing. Meaning you've got a friend, you love your friend, but you know what? Because you are broke and you don't want them to get ahead of you, you're like, hey, we don't need to invest in that. I will just help each other. Good luck. Okay? I wish you well. Because what I'm telling you is that and I do wish you well, all of the success that I've ever seen in my life, all the people that I've seen achieve what they want, they invest up. All right? They aren't trying to coach themselves. How is it if you don't know what you're doing, you're not monetized, you're not making money, you're going to coach yourself? You can't coach yourself. You don't know what you're doing. And it doesn't mean that you don't have a heart for it. You don't know what you're doing. You've got to invest up. And that's just the reality of it. I just want to break it down. All right. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. If you're watching the replay, you see I'm fired up. I'm Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist. I support moms with life and business success. You can always check me out at miaredrick.com. Right. You need to coach up at miaredrick.com. You need to be around people your ambition level and above, not hanging out with people that know what you know. That's not going to do anything for you. All right. I meet people all the time. What is the problem? Like, are you kidding me? All right. Number four. Oh, goodness. Oh, this is tough, right? You listen to anyone talking about making coins, money fast, because you are desperate for success, right? And whatever you chase runs from you. What you got to understand is making money is not about chasing money, all right? It's about understanding that, this is our conversation earlier, right? You inspired me, and I thought so many people could be blessed by this conversation, Ebony, because you got to understand that you can't listen to anyone talk about how to make. Is it real or is it Memorex? Is it live, right? Or Memorex? And you got to know the difference. And I'm so grateful that I know the difference. I've had the great opportunity to work with some incredible teachers to build wealth in my own life. I understand the difference when somebody's talking about a flash cash strategy. I'm not attracted to a 30-day fix. What I want to do is not be a full entrepreneur today and not tomorrow. I want to be able to go decades as I have and to be able to own my time and build a business with a wealthy strategy. And if you want to work with me, that's what I'm into. If you want to make money for today and you're not sure about the next year or 2 years, it's not my thing, okay? And I'm the first person to tell you, when I first hired my coach, I'm going to tell you, it took me 3 years, guys. 3 years to really figure it out because I had to figure out what I was going to do. I had to grow into the person that I needed to be. First of all, I needed to take some classes, some courses, figure out how to build my brand. I wasn't thinking overnight success, guys. I was making money along the way, but not enough to be a full-time entrepreneur. And there's so many people who are like, they want instant success. I don't know nothing about it. I can't even coach you on it. I'm telling you, you got to be in that thing to win that thing. All right. And when you are in it to win it, okay, and not in it, right, for a flash strategy, then you're going to see the results. You're going to get to the finish line. I'm so excited about that. But, you know, what I find is that so many people who are broke, who have a broke mentality, and they're broke at a high level, they listen to anybody talking about making money. On my time, sell chicken dinners to pay for your coaches. You won't have to sell chicken dinners. You will be able to sell your services. And that's the coolest part about understanding that you are content and you can monetize who you are. You can make money from it passively from the comfort of your home. And that's real. Okay. And the thing is, you can't sell what you don't know how to sell, or you can't sell what you know how to sell and you won't implement. That's the other thing. Because I have clients who they know what to do. They know what to do, but they don't implement what to do because maybe their fears. They're still working it out for themselves. Hey, that was me too. I remember that my coach told me year 2 working with her, she said, if I were you, she said, I'd videotape myself with the kids. And I was like, why? What? Who would ever want to see that? Why would I ever videotape myself? You know what I mean? What? Not chicken dinners, right? I was like, why would I ever videotape myself? I mean, what exactly? Why would I do that? It didn't make any sense to me. You know why? Because I had to grow into my view of who I am. I had a broke mentality, and I had to overcome that. So, Tangi, welcome to the broadcast. Today, we're talking about, do you have a broken mentality, and are you broken at a high level? See, a lot of people are broke. They look good, they smell good, but they broke at a high level. See, the way they're thinking is broke, all right? And it's not wealthy, all right? And number one, I said, hey, look, they've got money for Starbucks or purse or hair. You guys know I'm telling the truth. Or dinner out consistently, and they don't have any money to sow into their lives. They make excuses about it. Number two, they prefer to whine, complain, and blame others about what's not happening for them, the money they're not making, right, as a result of that, and instead of doing what they need to do to change. Number three, they are getting advice from people who don't know what they're doing, right? They're just running around, hopping, coach hopping, they're people hopping, class hopping, whatever it is, because they're desperate, and whatever you chase will run from you. And number four, they listen to anybody talking about making money. You say money, and they say coins. You say change, they say I'm in. But I'm saying that you got to choose wisely your teachers, guys. See, wisdom is important, all right? And not everybody that you see, not everything is real. Sometimes some things are illusions, all right? And sometimes you will be fooled by fools, all right? I'm just saying, it's just your responsibility to have discernment. And number five, this one is tough. So, if your broken mentality is keeping you broke, just foolery, right, at a high level, it could likely be because you are attracting who you are. It could be that you're attracting yourself, like you're attracting you, all right? And I'm not saying I'm saying you're attracting you. So you're in business trying to sell business, but you know what? You're not honoring your relationships. You know what? You're not doing business at a high level. You know what? You're not paying for services, and you're expecting people to pay you. Let's be clear. You attract who you are. You attract who you are. My program is redesigning your life blueprint, but my own broken mentality is keeping me from implementing. Absolutely, right? So you got to understand that you don't always attract what you want. You attract who you are. And that's why it's so important to do the mindset books. Well, I just told a client this earlier this week. Yep, it's true, Marcy. It's why I love working with you, because you got the mentality. You understand. See, you attract who you are. You don't attract just what you want. We all want the best clients in the world. See, you got to be able to see yourself that way.